Guys, just wanted to know from all of you, how many of you are first-time investors? I'm sure Kamal is not, but how many of you are?
I am Vivek. It's just been 2 months or 3 months that I just started.
All right, Amog.
I'm a
And
first
Amog,
investor, Sandy.
what's your name?
Sandy?
Sandy, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. So Amog and Sandy are the first-time investors.
Me
And
too.
as well.
Me as well, and Jerry.
All right. And
me,
how do
Roshan.
you go about deciding what to invest and where to invest? I mean, before we take off the session, just want to understand your frame of mind, so we can possibly contribute better to you.
I mean, I have a basic understanding for now. I'm planning to invest in long term, like S&P 500 index following ETFs. But I do have an intention to do day trading, like to make a quick bucks once in a while. But I do have the patience, so I'm trying to learn how things are. And then once I'm confident, and I might try to invest, maybe start with about $2,000, and then my idea is just about making $100 a day. That is sufficient for me. I mean, just to start how things are working on. I mean, I'm not looking for very huge profits. I'm not a expert in this now.
Exactly, Sandy. I mean, I would only suggest work on small profits because they will grow exponentially in the markets. That's
Right,
what
exactly.
every stock market across the globe works like.
Exactly.
It works small, but it works exponentially. So you would find that you will not realize how fast it is growing.
Right. Yeah. So I have this basic understanding, like what to be done, but I don't know how to execute. Like, what's the next step, sort of. Like I have opened a TD margin account and a TFSA account in Canada here, but I don't know like how to go about. I know why to buy an ETF, but how to buy, where to buy, those things are the things that I lack.
Lovely. Anybody else who wants to contribute?
Yeah, Vivek. It'll be my first investment, and my idea is I'm not looking at day trading. I'm only looking at long-term investments.
That's very good, Roshan. Okay. That's absolutely. I mean, I'll give you full kudos, full marks if you make that statement and stick to it.
No, I mean, really, I have no intention for day trading. I just want to do this, and I think $2,000 in a split portfolio is what I'm looking at, and I'm looking at tech companies because that is the trend of today.
Lovely.
Those companies would be growing.
Very clear thoughts. Lovely.
Yeah, and looking at what the company does, what's the scope of its growth, and how much I can invest in it. Like the Tesla and Apple shares, they're amounting to a huge amount if I just buy one share each.
Absolutely.
So I don't think I can put in more than that, but I don't see myself losing money in it as well.
Roshan, just as a precursor to the main session, how much do you think can you invest on a monthly basis without thinking about it? Rough ballpark figure. I'm not going to hold you by the figure, but a rough conservative figure.
I am not looking at monthly investments. I'm looking at maybe 3-6 months. I save up some amount. I'll look at the market. If something is within my budget, I purchase it and add it to my portfolio, which is staying long.
But Roshan, assumingly you being an Asian, I being an Asian, I put a gun to your head and I say you must invest every month. How much are you willing to lose every month without battling an eyelid?
So Vivek, if I can answer that on behalf of Roshan, say if I say 500 Canadian per month.
But Aditya, 500 Canadian per month would be pretty big for a large number of people. So I would look at a much more conservative figure.
Losing
around 100 to 150.
About $120 to $150. Yeah. Great. That's sufficient. That's agreeable to me. That's agreeable
Sorry,
to me.
Roshan, if I've taken over here this thing. Just I wanted to
No,
understand.
no,
like,
no. Yes, I mean,
Maybe I can pitch in with my point of view. Like, see, we have an TFSA limit, right? So we just have to ensure that within that year, financial year, we somehow try to make the full contribution room for the
Yeah, but
TFSA.
then TFS is about $6,000 a month, a year. That makes it
Yeah.
about $5,500 a month. I'm
Yes.
looking at a target even about 20% of that $500, just $100 or $150 a month only. I'm not looking at more than that. I'm not even looking at TFS as an account or as a target. What you do there is on your own. The reason I'm saying it is I'm an Indian living in India, so I'm not concerned about Canadian taxation laws, but I understand what the laws there are. So I will mix my strategy to help both of you.
Hmm.
Clear?
Right. Okay.
okay.
I mean, I'm just trying to now build up a tempo and discussion so we have an open discussion about the whole thing.
Okay. And you mean 100, 150 being invested each month?
Each month, religiously on a fixed date of the month.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
put in
talking
that
about
amount.
something which you will, even if you lose it 100%, you will not bat an eyelid also. You will not be concerned about losing that money also.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
I think
I'm
100
looking at
200
something
is.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Was it Vivek who said who is in India right now?
Yeah, Vivek is in India, and
Okay,
he's
Vivek.
also,
So
It is me.
what's the
It is me who
mindset
said
of
that.
an investor in Canada and an investor in India? Like, would that be mostly similar, or what's the aggressiveness of each of
It
these
would
kind
be
of people?
similar across the globe.
Okay.
Sandy, an investor is an investor across the globe. He values his money, number one, be it an Indian, be it a Canadian, be it an American, be it a European. He values his money and he will have to safeguard his money as much as he can. That's the basic profile of an investor. Now, be very clear. I'm using my words very carefully. An investor and a trader are two different people.
right.
A trader is more aggressive in nature. He works on a fixed time frame and he wants his money to grow at a particular percentage. Whereas an
Right.
investor is something like a Warren Buffett who will pump in the money where he feels he sees a value in the company and he sticks to it through thick and thin, and he gets rewarded over a longer period of time.
Right. But
Right.
then the question arises as to the knowledge that Warren Buffett has in terms of
Exactly.
picking
I'll
the
come to that.
stocks.
I'll
Right?
come to
Yeah.
all of that. I'll
Yeah.
come to all of that during my discussion. I'm not making a presentation. I'm only going to talk. I love talking.
Yeah, I
So you
love
have to-
talking
you
too
have to
because
bear with me for that.
I'm fed up with presentations all the time.
I love to talk. So pick up the important points from our discussion, but I love to talk.
Right.
Right. Looking forward
Right?
to it. Yeah.
Good. All right. Kamal,
One
can
more
I
thing,
just start?
just before you guys start, like where do we stand in terms of what is the age group of this group in this forum? Like, who are we talking about? Like, are we
I'll
talking
tell you who I am.
fresher?
I'll tell you who I am first. I'm
Yeah.
56 years old.
Sorry?
I'm 56.
Okay, you have much experience than
Right?
seniors.
But come, let me complete my statement. I've been in the Indian stock market since 07.
So he has over 13 years of experience as a trader,
In the
and
stock market, in the Indian markets. Right? Prior to this, I've been in service with the MNCs of the country. I've been into my own business also. And after seeing service and business, I came into investments. So that is my background.
Right, you have an impressive experience on this then. Yeah.
Clear?
Yep.
Now, why am I looking at Canada market? I have a son who has taken a PR about 2.5 years earlier. He's scheduled to get his citizenship next year, March or April.
Okay.
Right? Now, I expect my second son to also apply and get through his PR. His formality should be done. I'm waiting for his degree papers to come in, which because of COVID has been delayed. And after that, I plan to apply for my PR also. So that should be by the end of 2021.
Great.
Now that gives you a feedback or a scenario of who I am and where am I coming from.
Great. Okay.
Right now, I tend to plan well in advance, which is why, because I was expecting to be there in the first quarter or second quarter of 2021, I started looking at the Canadian markets already.
Hmm.
So I come with that kind of a background.